Welcome everybody to Charlotte Motor Speedway, second race of the Jackal Racing Cup Series. Our first intermediate after a pretty entertaining Daytona race. I am T-Man. I'll be commentating tonight's race as we are under the lights here in Concord, North Carolina. Let's get straight into the pre-race show with some interviews. Let's get Smart Coder up here. Had a unfortunate wreck on the last lap. Find him. Where is Smart Coder? There he is. So let's get Smart Coder up here. Smart Coder, can you hear us in the booth?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Smart Coder. So a little bit of an unfortunate wreck at the last lap at Daytona. You're looking really fast tonight. So what's the plan?
Uh, Not too sure. Don't really know how this race is gonna play out. The tires are wearing like crazy in practice and everything. I ran 4 laps earlier, and my right front was down by like 8%. So it'll depend on if we can get a green flag run or not. We're able to do it at Daytona, so I hope we can do it here, but just gonna have to kind of wing it.
Yeah, we saw a lot of fuel saving at Daytona. Do you think we'll see as much fuel saving here at Charlotte?
Not fuel saving, but tire saving. I think we'll see a lot of.
Right, and then with that unfortunate finish at Daytona, will you be pushing a little bit harder towards the front tonight?
Not really. My driver was able to get the win at Daytona because of what happened with all the fuel saving. But I don't want to say I'm going to be pushing harder. I finished better this year in the 250 than I did last season, so we'll see what happens. If anything, I'm probably going to be taking it really easy and trying to take care of these tires and get them to last as long as I can.
All right, thank you, Smart Coder. Hope you have a good race out there tonight.
And thank you.
All right, let's go to someone a little bit in the mid of the pack. Yikes, currently second in points, finished second at Daytona. Let's get Yikes up here. Yikes Piano. Yikes, can you hear us up in the booth?
Yeah.
Or me up in the booth? All right, Yikes, you're currently second in points. Had a good finish at Daytona. How do you think tonight's gonna play out?
I think it'll be alright. I think we just have to make sure we keep the car clean because there's so many people here. I could see a lot of wrecks and pretty big wrecks happening even early on, so just try and keep the car clean.
Yeah, everyone's been kind of talking about the tires and how they wear out super fast. Have you been experiencing the same issues everyone else with tires?
Yeah, I've noticed that, and I remember I think it was like after like 12 laps, my like right front was like in like the 70s or like 80s or something. It's like, oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be a ton of tire wear. So really interested to see how some of these newer guys experience this and how they handle that.
Right, and then how would someone like you handle that much tire wear? Do you just kind of lay back until you can confidently say those tires are going to last to the end, or like what's the strategy?
Uh, I think just save them as much as you can. Even like, so even last season, like started the green flag, like I just immediately started saving, and I just save as long as possible, as much as possible. And I mean, it took a while for the advantage to finally like kick in, but eventually I did get that advantage I was hoping for. So
All right, yikes. Well, hope you have a good race out there. We're looking forward to a pretty exciting race.
yeah, thank you.
We'll have you down. And then want to talk to one of the few subs in the field. Let's get Coma subbing for Roger. Roger winning the race at Daytona. Let's get him up here. Coma, can you hear in the booth?
I can hear you.
All right, Coma, you got some big shoes to fill for tonight. You're one of I think, the only sub in the field, and with Roger finishing first in Daytona, what kind of pressure does that put on a D2 driver subbing?
It puts quite a lot, honestly. I've been practicing as hard as I can throughout the past few days. You personally know me and know all my strategies. None of them worked. Not one. So I've had to learn a entire different strategy line. I've had to basically just rewrite my entire book. But I think I've come out okay. I kind of messed up a bit in qualifying, but still being with the likes of, Yikes and, some of those guys. I wasn't feeling too bad. I'm kind of struggling with the saving part of the strategy, and I just hope I can learn it on the fly. Trying to keep the nose clean, not gonna make too many moves. I'm completely fine with falling to the back early if it means that I can survive. I'm just trying to get Roger some good points today.
So not a lot of pushing for tonight. You're just gonna try to stay towards the back, maybe push towards the end.
I mean, if I can get some confidence and I can just mimic some of the other guys, and then that works, then I'll feel better, pushing, especially towards the end. But for most of it, I'm just gonna keep my nose clean and see how it goes.
All right. I mean, it's a big field tonight. Do you think that's gonna cause a couple of issues?
I don't. I mean, yeah, I think that there's going to be issues with the field, yes, but I don't think it's gonna cause issues. I think it's just gonna be the fact that we have so many people racing so close together, and especially like we went 2 or 3 wide in practice, and if some poor soul is stuck on the outside on the tri-oval, it doesn't end well for him. So it just depends on how agreeing these people are willing to be with each other to not kill ourselves towards the end or towards the middle. So it's really just going to depend on the patience level for everybody.
All right, come on. Well, it's a long race, so you got a lot of time to think about strategies and all that. So we'll see how you do.
Thank you.
All right. That will be the last interview for the pre-race. 150 laps here at Charlotte. It's gonna be a long one. So Daytona, just to recap a little bit, it was a full strategy race for everyone but Roger making the calculations and realizing that in the last final laps he could push as hard as he could. And everyone else still fuel conserved almost to the end, and then a massive wreck across the line. A full field of 15, everyone showing up tonight. And 150 laps. Under the lights here at Charlotte. Everyone will hop in their car. There we go. All right, everyone in their cars getting the engines revved up. We get ready. Race here at Charlotte. All right, so rookie on pole with the AD. We'll go through the starting lineup here in a moment, but a rookie on pole, Smart Coder, like we said, in second place. Get everything finished up here. I'm quite excited for tonight. Under the lights here at Charlotte, there's something that we're all going to have to keep in mind is the tires. They wear down quite aggressively. So we could hear from all the drivers about how quick they wear out. I have to keep in mind that this one won't be fuel. This one will mostly be tires. got a big field, 15 cars on hand. Cars will start to roll off. Go through our starting lineup. On the front row, AD in the 99, and on the outside will be Smart Coder in the 12. That's not right. But in third, we'll have on row 2 Carter, the 76, and on the outside is 7. My expecting braking. Give me a quick moment. All right, row 3 Robloxian on the inside. On the outside, you got Train, Athen in the 67, and Yikes being on the outside for row 4. Coma subbing for Roger. Find their names. There we go. And Polar in the 33 on the outside. First start for Napa in the season on the outside, Cubica, and then Crimson behind. Go. And then Pink running out the field in 15th. So a full field on hand for tonight. Lots of cars. It's going to be exciting. 150 laps under the lights. 1 lap to green. We'll go get up in double file. Yep. Oh, they're spinning beams around the 27. They'll have to get this one all sorted out before we go green. We've still got a whole straightaway to go. Especially how hard these cars can be to control even under pacing. Everyone gets back in line. We head through turns 3 and 4. Get to the restart zone to start this race. AD and Smart Code on the front row. We're underway here at Charlotte. A great start for Smart Coder heading into turn 3. Carter into the wall. Is there 3 wide for third? Carter still getting caught up on that wall as they cross the line. In a battle up front, Smart Coder and AD. AD backing off out of turn 2 as Smart Coder increases the gap. Train settling in third, Robloxian in fourth, Athen in fifth, leading the main pack. On the outside is Yikes Piano. Behind is Carter. Big dive by Carter. To get under Yikes and Athen into the wall. Not too big of an incident as Napa gets a run down the back straightaway. The front four kind of splitting away from the field, and contact with Carter and Napa. Yikes getting involved, and there goes Napa around hard into the wall. 3, 4 cars also involved. Cubica hard into the wall. Crimson involved. Polar hard hit to the pit wall. Crimson still spinning. And that will be our first caution. AD on the outside. Here comes the run from Smart Coder on the inside. As we get back to the line, they're going to be side by side. I think AD got it, but it was neck and neck across the line. Try to figure out who got it in front. AD looking up. Yeah, I think I got it. So a major wreck here on lap number 3. Going into lap number 4. This one being Napa and Carter collecting each other in the front of the field. And that's what's going to, like we heard, there's going to be a lot of big wrecks only because there's so many cars and not a lot of surface. You know, Daytona, everyone's kind of next to each other, but you saw a lot of single file racing, especially in the back straightaway. There's a lot of room to dive. But there's not so much here at Charlotte. Only so many lanes you can go through. A massive wreck here on lap 3 into 4. Pits will be open this time. I'm expecting to see at least everyone involved in that wreck come down pit lane. We'll see if everyone else in the front decides to come down too. Looks like everyone towards the back. Pink staying out. He'll go up to third, but everyone else coming down pit road. So it will be a busy pit road. Everyone gets into their stalls. A little bit of an incident towards the back. Quick pit stop for the 88. Oh, Carter has to get out of the gas and gets hit by Robloxin as he goes into a pit stall. Lots of incidents down pit lane. But it looks like everyone's going to make it out mostly okay. So 80 in the 99, Smart Coder in the 12, and Pink in the 16. Stay out. Everyone else coming in. Quick stops from Train and Yikes. These drivers still just now getting out of their pit box as I think Carter might go a lap down. They will just barely beat AD under pacing. Carter will not go a lap down. They'll have to catch up quick. Go down the back straight away. Field start, everyone else starting to catch up towards the rear of the field. Corner kind of hanging a little bit back from AD. We have 1 to go till green. Go and choose what lane they want to take. Looks like there's going to be 5 cars standing up high. Now 6 as we go through turn 2. Pretty even split down the field. Good position gain from Pink in the 16. We'll see if he can make that one work. Train on the outside for 4th. The front row is same as when we started. Yikes and Robloxy in your 3rd row. We head to the restart zone. We're back underway at Charlotte. Let's see how long we can make it on this run. Bad start by Crimson in the back. He'll end up to the rear of the pack. And already a car spinning on the apron. It's the 67. Getting into the 8 and 72, but saves it going down the back straightaway. Good save. Train able to get by. Pink and Smartcoder all over quarter panel of the 99. But AD still going to lead the lap. This time clears Smartcoder for the lead. Train looking to the inside. Will they put the nose in? No, stays behind the 12. Stays single file down the back straightaway. Smartcoder all over the rear of the 99. Kind of running that middle lane. Train looking more towards the bottom. Sticking behind that 12 car. A little bit of an apron touch there. Train all over the back bumper of the 12. Pink's starting to make up a little bit of ground. As the field starts to accordion, Robloxy into the inside of Yikes Piano. Battle for 5th ends up just sitting right back behind. Ooh, a bump through the corner. It's like Yikes maybe got a little bit loose there. Some Robloxy going high. Field kind of spreads out a little bit. Train all over the back bumper of the 12. Real passes being made here. Now looking, Train looking to the outside now down the back straightaway. Gonna go back to sitting right behind. AD holds a decent little gap, about 3/10 on the field. Train looking to the inside, is going to get a little bit of a run. But that high line speed for Smartcoder is going to, so he can hold his spot. Back. Starting to pick up. Train stays side by side with Smartcoder for 2nd. Make a dive to the inside and it's going to try to hold on for 2nd. Got a car almost spinning the 27 loose. Throughs 3 and 4 is going to drop back as they go 3 wide with Cubica. Napa's just going to drop back. Ooh, Cubica sliding up, gets into Robloxy, and luckily nothing there. It's going to slide up and get into Athen. Able to save it. This group of cars still all grouped together. Oh, Cubicle loose out of turn 2, almost tagged Athen. Napa into the wall. See Coma giving Cubicle a little bit of a push on the bottom. As now he looks to the outside. Everyone's single file up to this rear of the pack. And now they go single file. Coma, huge run out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to clear Cubica. Cubica looking for the switchback. Going to get it done through 3 and 4. Train makes ground on AD. Smartcoder dropping back about now a 2nd off from the 99. Ink leading the main pack. And oh, the 99 loose in turn 4. And that's going to be a big hindrance. Let's take a look at the tire difference so far. I mean, AD's kind of been pushing hard right on the right front, 74%. Front left, 84%. Take a look at Smart. Smart Quarter's going to, I mean, we've seen him. He was kind of holding back towards the rear, and 76 on the right front. So not a major difference on tires. Now up to 75. Or down to 75. Again, a 2% difference. And oh, hard into the wall. And Napa. Napa was able to save the car. Was spinning out of turn 2. Crimson on the inside will make the pass. Ooh, pretty loose on the inside for him as well. And Crimson saves it. Got really loose out of turn 4. And contact off of the wall. Crimson gonna go hard into the wall. Gonna lose a ton of speed. Saves it. No caution. That car not looking too good. It's got engine damage and wheel alignment. And very loose through 3 and 4. That car not controlling how he needs it to. Nearly hits the pit lane wall out of turn 4. He's gonna go through the grass on the front straightaway. We look back to the front. These guys getting back grouped together. So you can kind of see the tires. Everyone getting real loose. Only 23 laps in. Marketer will take the lead. Train in second. AD in third. Pink's just hanging out in fourth, and Yikes in fifth. Pink with a run out of turn number 2. Kind of looks to the inside, gets back in line, going into turn 3. And we got a spin! Athen. And Napa hard into the wall, spinning. That's got engine damage written all over it. And Napa will head in to pit lane. A massive damage on that 72 car. And that whole team kind of experiencing issues tonight. Front 4 kind of consolidate here. '99 getting pretty loose through 1 and 2. All the tires already not too low, but tell it's becoming a challenge. Train wreck all over the back of Smart Coder. Through the trial, kind of backs off into turns 1 and 2. Looking to get a big run out at turn 2 down the back straightaway. Front 5 kind of calmed down. Robloxian kind of looking to make a pass on Yikes. It's trained to the outside of Smart Coder for the lead. Napa into the wall and spinning through turns 3 and 4. Again, that car spinning around. And it got more engine damage. So Napa's going back down pit lane. More damage on that car. Lots of smoke going through turn 4. Everyone able to see it. Train giving Smart Coder a little bit of a bump down the back straightaway. Into turn 3. Here, the tires screeching. Ooh! AD getting real loose out of turn 4. Pink almost getting into the back of him. Oh, Pink, a dive into turn 1. Almost drifts through the corner. We got more cars spinning. This time it's Polar and Athen again. This one will bring out the caution as 2 cars go around. Athen saves it. Uh-oh. Oh, the 99 wrecking across the line hard into the wall. Still spinning You can enter turn 1. And so that'll bring out the second caution of the night. IR Motorsports kind of having a tough day today. All of their cars have had to come down pit road or have spun damage. That'll bring out, again, our second caution of the day. Smart Coder leading, Train right behind, Pink in third, Robloxy in fourth, Yikes in fifth. Not sure about how that one started. But it'd be pretty nice to be up front today. All these wrecks kind of happening most of the wrecks happening towards the back of the field. Down the back straightaway. Pit's open this time. I expect to see quite a few cars going down pit road to get tires. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like everyone coming down pit road. Everyone on each other's bumper. So I expect full pit stops. Crimson missing his pit stall. Had to get in reverse to make it. Everyone gets in pit stall. Get a little bit of hesitation before going in. Long pit stops for everybody. Oh, collision with Yikes. Cubica, as it's going to be close across the line here. To the back for Train. Had a tire out of the pit box. That'll be a penalty. So Smart Coder going to lead the field. Yikes right behind, Robloxy in third. Cubica fourth. A good pit stop from Cubica. Dreams in fifth. One to green this time. They'll go and choose where they want to be. We saw it was pretty split last time by. The outside lane's going to be pretty empty this time. Mix, Cubica, and Coma, the only three choosing to go to the outside. Coma with a big position gain from that one. As now here comes everyone else choosing to the outside. So AD and who is that towards the back? Bowler gonna choose the outside. That thing gets in line. We get to the restart zone, and we're back underway here at Charlotte. Good restart from Smart Coder, going right up. Oh, 80 into the wall early. Robloxian with the run on the inside. Gonna be side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. Robloxian looks to take the lead and clear Smart Coder. Through 3 and 4. Smart's gonna look down to the inside. Had a run, and so we got more cars around. Crimson and more going around on the front straightaway. This will be another caution. Crimson hard in the wall, collects Napa as well. Polar involved. The 93, or sorry, 33. As Smart Coder and Robloxian battle for the lead. Robloxian on the inside. Smart Coder on the outside, Robloxian trying to block that high side. But Smart Coder with that high line run's going to get the race back. So another incident. A quick caution. A hard impact for more of the IR Motorsports cars. There was maybe a little bit of contact with the 88 as well. So as this one gets sorted out, be our third caution of the night. Lap 37, I believe. Lap 36. Maybe another chance for some drivers to top off fuel, get some position, maybe, from others. A lot of cars involved in this one. Three cautions so far. It's been an interesting race. We already see that tires becoming a little bit of an issue. Everyone on mostly fresh tires. Pit road open this time. Looks like Smart Coder will come in, a fake from Robloxian, and yikes, gonna get caught speeding down pit road. So that's unfortunate. Everyone towards the back coming in this time. I'm gonna guess some quick pit stops for these guys. A quick stop for Cubica, already out. Smart Coder already out. Stopping on pit road, not sure what happened there. In turn, be first off of pit road. Robloxian will lead the field. Apple will get the wave around, did not pit. The only car multiple laps down. Go up to 2 laps down for Napa. Not a great race for him so far. Kind of a similar thing going on. 1 to green. They'll choose this time. Robloxian on the inside, Coma on the outside. Pink in third. AD on the outside for fourth. Cubica fifth. Train sixth. Athens seventh. And Prism eighth. Everyone else getting sorted out. Tough break for Yikes with speeding down pit road. It's hanging up in the top 5 all day. Just have to drop towards the back here. Gonna be interesting to see. Only time we really seen drivers move through the field was under caution while choosing, so be an interesting little stint here. Maybe we can make it farther than a few laps. Cars get to the restart zone. Green flag's back out in the air. We're back underway at Charlotte. Good restart from Robloxian. Gonna fill in on the inside. Side by side with Coma. Oh, a little bit of contact. 3 wide behind for fourth. Cubico dropping back. 3 wide towards the back with Crimson. Gonna go back to double file. This guy's heading towards the wall. Contact between Pink and Train. They're able to keep it together. Como looking to make a move. Almost 3 wide through turn 2. Pink had to run on the inside, couldn't make it work. Robloxian, into the wall in turn 3. Coma will take the lead. AD on the inside battling for a second. Train looking low on the inside, 3 wide for second place. Able to get in front of the 99, but Robloxian with a huge run on the outside. Starting to pull away down the back straightaway. And Pink around in front of the 33. And the field as everyone has to get on the brakes to get around. Pink will head in the pit road, no caution. A tough break for Smart Coder. And Polar, I mean, they both majorly held up. So no caution, we stay green. Got to spin exit 2. It was I believe it was Napa around, and so he's going to lose even more time. 3 laps down. Those IR Motorsports cars not having a great day tonight. Into the wall, Robloxian and the 99. Train with the dive to the inside on Robloxian for second place. Coma kind of pulling a big gap here on the field. Right now at 7/10. Athen will take 4th. Crimson in AD battling for 5th. A little bit of contact there. Getting put up a little bit high. Looks to the bottom, looks to the top, and is just going to have to hang out behind. Through 1 and 2. Gonna have the run down the back straightaway. Side by side for 5th place. Crimson trying not to slide up the racetrack will take, and it looks like Napa's sliding again through 1 and 2. Excuse me. Napa really struggling with that 72 Sprite machine. Look towards the front again. That gap on Coma has dropped. Robloxian only a couple tenths behind. Train all over the back bumper of the 20. Boxing getting a little bit of a bump through the tri-oval. Boxing making the look to the inside on Coma. Coma holding up the outside. Gonna try to get that run. Will get the run down the back straight away. Boxing is gonna try it again, getting to that quarter panel. Ooh, getting a little loose on the inside. Side by side across the line. Train helping out. The Toyota on the inside, and a little bit of bumper cars. Coma into the wall, has to save the car. Losing a ton of speed. Boxing kind of just going through. Train working on the outside to go in the 3 and 4. Big dive by the 20. Train kind of getting caught up on that wall. Big run for Train going through the tri-oval. And Crimson spinning, gets into the wall hard into turn 1. No damage on that machine. You can already see right front on Crimson at 86. And it's already been about 20 laps. A little over, about not even 20 laps. That tire is already quite far down. Car spinning, turn 2 into the inside wall. You can see it there. Napa as the leaders go by. Another incident for Napa. And so the field will go by. He'll go another lap down. I think he'll get marked for that one. It's just so many spins from that car. It's really struggling. These are difficult cars to control. Look up front again. Roboxian kind of holding a little bit of a gap on Train. Athen kind of catching up in third. Coma just sitting in fourth behind him. Three cars a lap down. Lucky Dog, as of right now, would be the 99 of AD. Pink 2 laps down from his little incident. And Napa 4 laps down. Napa caught speeding down pit road. Not sure if that will be a penalty or not. Look, let's take a look at the tire wear. You know, last pit for Robloxian on lap 32. It's been a little over 20 laps, and that right front's at 81%. Or, yeah, the front, right front. Going down about 1% a lap or so. This Train making a move on the inside through the trial into the 1. Side by side. Through turn 2. Robloxian gonna sit behind the 88 through the back straightaway, get a little bit of draft. Gonna make a dive into turn 3. Switch back from the 88. They're gonna be side by side across the line. Train with a little bit of an advantage. Gonna clear him going through into turn 1. Robloxian's gonna look low. Not quite gonna get the run though. Go down the back straightaway. Napa's spinning again. I don't know, catches it. Oh, Robloxian, big hit to the back bumper of the 88. Actually gonna lose a little bit of time on that one. The gap will open up to about 3/10 from Train to Robloxian. Robloxian pushing pretty hard. Take a look at Train's telemetry at 81% now, so Train with a little bit more tire on that right front than Robloxian. We heard from the pre-race show a lot of drivers just looking to conserve the tires. They go away so quick. Pass for third place. Coma looked to the inside of the 67, nothing there. We'll drop back through the back straightaway. Try to have another run. Car kind of plowing through the corner. Robloxian starting to close that gap. Oh, contact! Robloxian loose, saves it on the apron. Incredible save from the 20. That thing was sideways and a half. Drop back to third. Athen getting second place. Only gonna have a car to get a good draft on. He dives to the inside. Not able to make the pass work there. Robloxian down to 73 on that right front tire. Fuel's starting to get kind of halfway there. So he goes to the inside, makes the pass on Athen. But let's take a look at someone who's been kind of hanging towards the back. Let's take a look at Coma's stats too. So Robloxian at 73 on the right front. Take a look at Coma. Coma 74 on the right front. Ooh, Athen lose through 3 and 4. Coma will make the pass and move up to third. But did have that little stint of a push early in this run. Front 4 kind of spread out. Little group here in the back. Yikes in 8th. Carter kind of dropping back towards 9th. This little pack goes through. Little battles through the field. Boxing looking to maybe be pushing here. Is the gap closing on Train. We saw Robloxing pretty low on tire wear compared to Train. And a couple percentages does make a big difference here. Gap currently about 4/10 of a second. Up to about the high 3/10 range as we go through 3 and 4. Robloxing definitely making a little bit of a gain. Coma kind of just staying put in third. Athen in fourth. Had that little incident. Crimson staying in fifth. So the Iron Motorsports cars, at least 2 of them in the top 5. Or pretty much all of them have gone around. Boxing really starting to gain on Trainwreck here. Hear those tires from the 20. Be on board with the 20. Top left, just watching Robloxing make those gains on Train. Take a look at the tire wear. We saw a big difference, 70%, a little bit of wheel alignment damage actually on the 88. But that right front at 70% for Trainwreck. And oh, Robloxian drifting through the corner, saves it again. Still a little squirrely down the back straightaway. You can see that right rear also pretty down, 65 on the right front. So pretty major difference in tire wear on first to second. Take a look at Coma as well. 65 on the right front, just about as low as Robloxian. But another great save from Robloxian. I mean, he's using those tires up compared to Train, but he's putting that car around the track. Definitely one of the fastest on the track right now. He almost tags the wall out of 4. You see the gap between Robloxian and Coma starting to increase. We'll see our first pit stop. Green flag pit stop coming in. 67, putting the hand out. Got to get that car slowed down. Brakes are red hot. First car down pit lane will be Athen in the 67. 56 on the right front before the pit stop on that car. So definitely gonna need some new tires on that one. Continue to watch the field. Ooh, Robloxian all over the place. And Napa loose out of turn 2. That car is going to start going around. Has to get heavy on the brakes. Nearly stopped on the racetrack. Pulls it down on the apron. Lets everyone go by. Another incident for the Napa. Loxian. Oh, 99. Loose on the high side. Drifting the corner up and into the wall. Saw a lot from AD early in the race, but just got caught. Is currently caught a lap down, and the pit cycle's going through. Will be about 2. As Athen hard into the wall on the inside, comes back up on the racetrack. Napa having the dodge. Heavy incident for the 67. Not too much damage, just a little bit of wheel alignment for him. We stay green as got a lot of cars coming down pit road. Oh, and I think we got one caught speeding. Crimson down pit road speeding. See Robloxian in. Kind of staying out looking for the long run. Look at his tires currently at 63. Still's got another couple laps on those tires still. Ooh, pretty loose out of turn 4. Or the 88. Train getting into some lap traffic. Crimson will let him by. Now the thing is with Crimson, he's got to drive through for speeding. Never mind. Yeah, going back in. Coma in this time, I believe. So second place in. Coma was on pretty low tires, comparable to Robloxian. Coma subbing for Roger. Train staying out. At least for a couple more laps. Right front at 60%. Robloxian was percent lower when he came in, so. It's going to be hard to control that car. That's really the main issue. And just see how loose that car is going through these corners. Rear end kind of sticking out. Almost seen some guys drifting through the corners. Ooh, AD pulling aside. Looks like it'll be letting the 88 on through. Yupica in the pit lane. Trainwreck gonna be pitting this time. So we got a car hard into the inside wall. Crimson around and a big hit for him. That's gonna have some damage onto it. So we got more cars maybe spinning. Not sure who. And it looks like, yeah, Crimson, lots of damage on that car. Gonna have to pull it in and be another car going a lap down or two. Trainwreck in this time. This is your leader. Smartcoder also staying. Oh, wait, no, Smartcoder will be your leader. He has not pit yet. Tires currently, he's got a little bit of engine damage on that 12 car. Tires at 54%. So Smartcoder going to be playing on a little bit of a longer run on the tires. And Smartcoder in this time. So that'll leave Yikes as the last car, I believe, to not pit. And, yep, the Cream's coming in as well. So Yikes will be the last car to pit. That right front at 52% on that Red Bull 18 Toyota. Fuel starting to get pretty low as well. We'll see how long that Yikes can go, as we got a couple of cars that have got caught speeding. The 27. Oh, Smartcoder. Had that inside lane when Yikes went by. Yikes still holding it out. Now we'll be coming in this time, so that'll be the last car to pit. Does not speed down pit road, but next up will be for Bloxian to take the lead. A couple drivers serve their a driver serves their drive-through. 67. So Robloxian will take the lead. Got about a second on Train. Crimson a lap down, sitting right behind. 4 laps down. Crimson sitting right behind Robloxian. So this race turning into quite the pit strategy race. About, let's see. 65 laps to go still. Ooh, Robloxian loose, tagging Crimson, and around he goes into the wall. Robloxian spins down the back straightaway. No caution, but it's going to come back onto the racetrack. Almost tags Train. Coma having to dive around. And that big lead that Robloxian had is all gone. Train will take the lead. Coma just about 6/10 behind. Or Robloxian and Crimson. Crimson kind of getting involved in that one. Some lap traffic for the 88. The first time in the season where we see lap traffic becoming a problem. Napa holding it on the high side. A battle of the soft drinks right here. Napa lets the leaders on by without too much of any incident. Trainwrecker holding the lead. Coma now 2/10 behind, gaining quite a bit on that 88 machine. Third place, 4 seconds on back with Smart Coder. So the whole field pretty spread out. Watch Coma slowly gain on that 88. Something I've seen a lot with Coma is that Coma will not make the pass until he needs to. So I'm going to expect to see that 8 car kind of conserve a little bit. Kind of hold back. Not really try to take the lead. There's no reason to take the lead right now. I mean, we only are on lap number 90 of 150. There's a lot of race to go. So a lot of... Ooh, Train tagging the wall out of turn 2. Saves the car. Almost spun out like Robloxian did down the back straightaway. But these guys... back. Let's take a look at the battle for third. Smart Coder and Cubica. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Smart Coder making a little bit of a resurgence. Holding on the third. Cubica gained a lot of positions on a caution. Has been hanging up front since. And, oh, Coma got caught on the apron. He'll lose a ton of time on Train. Drop back about 3 seconds, so he got caught on the apron. So we'll continue to watch Smart Coder and Cubica. Current battle for third place. After a long green flag run. It's also a little bit of a battle. 67 battle for for fifth place here. X all over the back bumper, the 67. So a couple little battles throughout the field. Watch. Athen and Yikes. Robloxian and Carter battling for position. That's 9th place. Mixing with 5th place. Those two a lap down. Kind of currently... I don't know. Not currently battling for the lucky dog spot. It's battling for position. Robloxian making his way on through, though. Oh, is actually going to get caught up on the apron. Drifts up the racetrack. Leaves room for Carter. Carter gets loose on the inside. guys are kind of slap down traffic. Yeah, I mean, I guess they are battling for position, but I'd be a little bit careful. These guys battling for top 5 spots, so I'm Carter or Robloxian. I'd be careful racing these guys. But Yikes will get 5th place over Athen. For now, we'll look back at Smoke Coder and Cubica. Cubica only about a second back. Half a second or a second back on Smart Coder. Battle for 3rd kind of calmed down. Coma's still about 2 seconds out from Train. Yikes starting to pull about a similar gap on Athen. 5th place. Let's take a look at telemetry for Train. Currently, I mean, a little bit of wheel alignment damage. You can counter steer for that. 75% on the front right. First place. Let's take a look at Coma's tire. Ooh, 69. Nice, but a lot lower, about 6-7% of a difference. Tire wear from 1st to 2nd. I mean, you're just looking overall on the tires as well. 68% on the front right. Let's take a look at Smart Coder, 78%, so a lot more tire wear. And that's what we heard from Coma in the pre-race, is that he struggled in practice with conserving those tires, and right now, at least in the top 3, he's the only one that has a significant tire wear. Cubica kind of gaining a little bit here. This is really the only battle on the racetrack, and they're still quite far away from each other. Interesting to see. We'll have to see when Coma heads in next. The battle's starting to maybe form. Athen pretty slow. And we'll come down pit road this time. 53 on that right front, so we're going to see another round of green flag pit stops. Oh, pretty loose out of the corner. So round 2 of green flag pit stop starts now. Lap 101, 50 laps to go. Driver's really only able to make it about 30 laps, so it's going to be an interesting strategy for the 67. Hopped out of the car. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any issue. Robloxian all over the quarter panel of the 27. This is the battle for the lucky dog if there were to be a caution coming out right at this second. But green flag pit stops, it's about to get all out of whack. We'll take a look. Oh, Cubica loose. Spinning on the apron in turn 1. Catches it. So a little moment for Cubica. Right front at 63%. Pretty low. See, a bit of fuel still left in that car. So Robloxian will pull away. Will currently be on the lucky dog spot. He's worked his way quite up. Take a look at the tire wear. I mean, hit on lap 85, so he's still got quite a bit of tire left, but he's been pushing. So, let's see when Robloxian comes in. Was up front, but just had that little incident with Crimson on the back straightaway not too long ago, as we may got more incidents. Pink around, collecting Crimson hard into the wall in front of Coma. Coma having to basically slam on the brakes. Oh my goodness, Napa, not a lot of room. Pink with wheel alignment damage, and you can see the tire. Oh, Crimson spinning right in front. Everyone has to dodge. Big hit from the 12 to Pink. Crimson will catch it on the back straightaway. Wonder if Smart Coder got any damage. He already had a little bit of engine damage. Hit Pink pretty hard. but Train will increase his lead to now over 6 seconds with that incident. Oh, Crimson spinning on the apron. He'll come in this time. Having that engine damage. Oh, and overshoots the pit box. Take a look through the top three once again for the tire wear. 62% for Train. Starting to get pretty worn down on those tires. They got a couple laps left on them. Take a look at Coma's tires. At 57 on the right front. You can see the fuel about the same, so just different driving styles. Coma just not able to conserve the tires as much. And then it didn't help that he had that little incident there, having to dodge pink and crimson. '56. We'll take a look at Smart Coder. 65 on that right front. So tire wear for Coma, yeah, I'd be a little bit worried about not 10%, but just lower in general. It's going to be a matter of time until we see more cars head down pit lane. And Crimson loose out of turn 4, slams the outside wall through the tri-oval. Gonna wall ride the tri-oval, no damage on that car. And still pretty loose through 1 and 2, almost spins it out there. Snappa will be in this time. Crimson really struggling with that car. Is going to come down pit road once again. Does not speed. So, Train holding the lead. 7 seconds of a gap. Still got a little bit left on those tires. I think as long as you could stick it out another maybe 5 to 10 laps, you can make it to the end on the same set of tires. A lot of spins, no caution so far. Only 3 on the day. Cautions in the last couple of green flag pit stops. Getting out of his pit stall in front of, or out of pit lane in front of the 88. Looked Roxy and kind of maybe losing some time on the 27. And this is still for the lucky dog spot, just in case if there is a caution. With green flag pit stops coming out, I won't be surprised to see a caution around the next 5 laps. I mean, these guys are on low tire wear. The only thing is the field's so spread out. The field being this spread out, it's kind of hard to get a multi-car wreck. And seeing with those single car spins, that's not a caution. Tires, man, the tires screeching on that 88. You can see the IR Motorsports cars going through. Oh, a big hit from Crimson into Train up and into the wall. Shows you how much more speed you get with those fresher tires. And it looks like Coma coming down pit road this time. Smart Coder right behind. Smart Coder, oh, pretty fast coming in. Able to get it down in time, but wow, nearly spinning down pit lane. Coma having to actually drop behind him, get into that pit start. Oh, Robloxian spinning, saves it again. Man, Robloxian can save that car. 27 goes around, but wow, Robloxian, all the times that Robloxian has spun during these green flag runs, he's been able to save it, which is incredible. Kubica coming down pit lane this time. Polar in as well. As you can see now, Coma coming out. Smart Coder out quite in front of the 8 car. And that train coming in this time. So we're gonna see quite a few cars coming down pit lane here in the next couple of laps, I presume. I think a car got caught speeding down pit road, not sure. It's like Polar maybe. Train coming in the pit lane. X will probably take the lead once again. You can see Pink there. Also on the pit stop. And Train caught speeding down pit road, and that will be a drive-through for the 88, and that is huge. So Smart Coder will take the presumable lead. Yikes, just holding it out on those older tires. You can see Yikes actually down the back straightaway if you look far enough. But Train gonna get caught down to pit road speeding. I mean, he had a large gap, but you lose so much time going down pit road compared to when you're on the racetrack. Very unfortunate for Train. Coma about 2 seconds behind, about 2 seconds behind Smart Coder. Cars left, I believe, that have not pit. Up to 27 down pit road this time. About to see when Robloxian decides to come in. Currently in 4th, but that's just from staying out. Take a look at those tires. 46 on the right front. 66 on the left front. And tires under 80% in the rear. He stays out another lap. Last pit was on lap 85 or on lap 122. Shows you about how long the tire run is. So let's take a look at Yikes. When did Yikes last pit? Yikes last pit 117. So pretty fresh pit stop for Carter. Sorry. Yikes, I'm supposed to Yikes. Take a look at when Yikes last pit. He's currently still leading lap 83, 44% on the right front. Oh, that tire is pretty low. The lowest we've seen, lap 83. You can see Cubica passing by. Let's take a look at him. Hit just a couple of laps ago on 116. 89%. Robloxian in this time. He finally pulls it in. Yikes will, I believe, be the last car to not pit. Ooh, Cubica maybe tagging the little wall on the back straightaway. Athen pitting again. Here comes Yikes down pit road this time. Oh, and he gets caught speeding. Oh no, Yikes. Didn't get caught in. Oh, Athen too. Both of them gonna get caught speeding. So 2 cars getting drive-throughs here as Crimson around in front of the 27. Hard into the back, inside wall. Again, single car spin. We stay green. A tough race for Crimson. Currently 5 laps down. Has been as low as 7 laps. Had a chance up front. Was sitting in 5th for a while, but just nothing there. Take a look at our leaders. Coma right on the back bumper of Smart Coder. Let's take a look at their tire. They both pit about 10 laps ago. 85%. Still got quite a lot of fuel. A little bit of engine damage for the 12. Let's take a look at Coma. 84, yeah. about pretty even on these two guys. We'll have to see though. Coma not able to conserve those tires. I foresee maybe another pit stop as Crimson. Oh my goodness, hard hit into the outside wall in turn 1, and it's gonna almost look back onto the racetrack. Everyone able to dodge him. Man, that was a hard hit. Engine damage and wheel alignment damage on the 93. You look back at the leaders. There we go. Smart Coder holding the lead. Oh, and it's going to be Crimson again. That goes around on the front straightaway. And everyone has to dodge, and everyone will dodge. Oh my goodness. How did everyone avoid that? Robloxian loose through turn 1, but with a dodge like that, oh my goodness. I cannot believe everyone dodged that one. Some insane racing. Crimson obviously struggling with that car. Here comes the leaders again. He'll go leave 7 laps down now. So 20 laps to go here at Charlotte. Smart Coder currently got 80% left on that tire. 87 on the front left. Still in the 90s for the rear tires. So look at Coma. 78, 87. Just about a percent less on that 8 car. You know, for someone coming in, subbing, from D2, I think he's doing pretty all right, hanging out in second. Yeah, sure. No idea how to conserve those tires. Trying his best, but we'll have to see if Coma can hold it. Backs off, you can see, yeah, definitely conserving a little bit. Had a huge run going into turn 3, just didn't use it at all. We're going to have to see if these guys can hold it. Just under 20 laps to go. Percent on the tire. A little worry. Hear those tires screeching, though, on the inside. Look. Field again. Oh, never mind. That's just going getting past again. So 4 cars currently on the lead lap. Everyone else a lap down after a second round of pit stops. Napa had a lot of problems early in this race. Has been able to control the car, kind of keep up with these leaders for since that first, maybe second round of pit stops. So Napa doing good. Unfortunately, caught 8 laps down. Crimson, a teammate with Napa, caught 7 laps down as he's had a couple of spins. Then a couple cars 3 laps down. That'll be Pink and a pole sitter AD. Unfortunate race for those two. Well, even though Train had to serve a drive-through, he's currently still only 3 seconds back. That's not Train. There we go. Only 3 seconds back on the leaders. About 4. A little bit of wheel alignment on that car, but front right sitting about 75%. Last pit was on lap 120, which is, I think, going to be about that golden spot. One of the later cars to come down pit road in this front group. Kubica a couple seconds off from Train, sitting in 4th. Train, I think if anyone would get driver of the day, it'd probably be him or Coma. Coma just in terms of position, but Train in terms of strategy as, Napa around out of turn 2. Tires screeching. That car slides sideways on the back straightaway. Right after I gave him praise. Lost the car. Last pit was on lap 102, so the tire wear very low on that 72 machine. We'll continue to watch the leaders on another unfortunate spin from Napa. Take a look back up front at Smart Coder. Trying to recoup a little bit of points from Daytona. Had a unfortunate incident on the last lap. Everyone kind of wrecked there on the last lap at Daytona. So looking to recoup a lot of points. He was up front pretty much the whole time at Daytona. Coma sitting right behind, just trying to conserve a little bit. We can see lap 115, 5 laps later than Train, or earlier than Train. Front right at 67. We still got about 10. We got 10 laps to go this time by. And then we'll look at Coma's tires. 65% on the right front. Last pit was the same lap as Smart Coder. As Kubica looked to got almost spun. Through 1 and 2, saves the car at least enough. So he'll start dropping back significantly, but he's still got a whole lap on Yikes. Let's take a look at Trainwreck in his tires, 67%. So starting to really see those tires wear down. Can they make it another 10 laps? I know a lot of the drivers won't be able to, but we'll see if these front 3 can. 8 laps to go here at Charlotte. The Charlotte 225. Two have been kind of tandeming the last 20 laps together up front. But Train is gaining. Only about a second, only about a second and a half back. Give or take a little. We'll have to keep a close eye on these guys. Let's take a look. I think there's a battle back here. Robloxian trying to hold on for 6th place. Athen 2 laps down, so he's not involved, but Prism right behind. Little battle here. And Polar behind Prism. As, Polar loose out of turn 2. And is going to spin down the back straightaway. Hits the inside wall in the rear. Single car spin. A lot of single car spins tonight. We'll get back underway and we'll look back up front. See that smoke kind of staying there. Ooh, Smart Coder really screeching those tires through 3 and 4. Four laps to go here at Charlotte. Train has caught up to the leaders. And so I gotta imagine he's been pushing this whole time. Let's take a look at the tires, 60%. Still got a couple laps to go. He should be able to make it to the end, but these guys pit in front of him earlier. Coma at 56. And Smart Coder holding on in the lead. Currently at 57, so Coma just a percent lower than Smart Coder. As these three all collect each other. Smart Coder into the wall. Big push from Train to Coma. Coma loose on the inside. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Train making it 3 wide on the inside. Coma in the middle. Smart Coder up top. Train kind of banging as they door bang again. Coming to the line. Coma dropping back to 3rd. And Train is going to take the lead with 2 laps to go. Smart Coder up on the high side. Coma down low, battling for second. He's going to sit behind. Smart Coder down low. Train down the block. Big bump to the back of the 88. Smart Coder into the wall. And he tags the 8. And Coma goes around. And collects Smart Coder as well. 1 lap to go. And this one is all trains. Smart Coder dove it in too much. Collected Como with them. Luckily, they had so much of a distance. As Train playing the perfect strategy game, even though he had a drive-through, comes back and is going to win here at Charlotte. Como will get second, Smart Coder third, Cubica fourth, and everyone else is going to finish a lap down. What an ending for Train. Thinking the race was over with the drive-through from speeding down pit road. Coming back from so many seconds down. Take the win. Unfortunate for Smart Coder and Coma, just pushing a little bit too much. As Train gets up to the start-finish line. We give him a second to get the car going for burnouts. Car, he's gonna burn it down here at Charlotte. What a drive for Train. He burns it down here through the grass at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Train going from P6 to P1. He kind of burns it down, going through the parking lot, taking the little short course. Drifts through the oval. Impressive. Well, let's get third place. Third place up. Smart Coder. Let's get him up here. Smart Coder, can you hear up in the booth?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, Smart Coder in the lead with 3 laps to go. Train making a big run there towards the end. What happened there on the last lap with you and Coma?
I don't fucking. Oh shoot! Oops. I don't know. I hit really early, like with about 35 to go, because I knew Train was so far ahead, and so I was really aggressive on pit road, and then I pit early to try and see if I was going to get in front of him, and I did that purely hoping to maybe get ahead of him and have a chance. But then he sped on pit road, and I didn't necessarily anticipate him doing that, and so I would have pit later knowing if he was going to speed, but because I could have gone into like 5 laps, I think, on my tires. And so came in really early, and then got the lead once all cycled through, but I had engine damage that just lingered kind of the whole race, and I never really could fix it because we never got the caution I was hoping for. And then they wrecked again in front of me, and I lost a bunch of time from it, where there was a spin, and I slammed in the back of somebody, slammed on the brakes a little more than they probably needed to. And that gave me more engine damage, so I think I was down 5 miles per hour on a straightaway. And so I think that's kind of what really cost me, because I just could not put on a gap on anybody. And so I was losing a solid 5 miles an hour, at least, just from straight line engine speed. And then draft for Coma just kept him really close the whole time. And then on the last lap, I tried to move Trainwreck out of the way, and it just kind of spun out on me the moment I tried to drive it in there deep.
Do you think if there was a caution and you'd had the time to repair the engine, do you think the finish would be different?
I think so for sure. I mean, if I was able to be up there and lead as much as I did with a broken race car, I mean, who knows? I don't know what Train was doing to be so fast. I pit way after he had on that first pit stop that we had under green, and he was still just gapping on the tires. But I think for short run speed, I would have had him beat.
All right, smart coder. Well, still a podium, still a great finish, had a great run. So, doing pretty good in the points so far, pretty consistent. Still pretty happy with the third place.
I think it's fourth. Yeah, I took him to beat me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Oh well. All right, well, move you back down. Let's get second place up. Second place being Coma. Who got third? I don't know who got third. Let's just in the meantime, let's get Coma up here. Second place. Coma, can you hear up in the booth?
I can.
All right, Coma. I mean, second place ain't bad, especially for Super having the win. Couple of incidents there towards the end of the race. How did it feel?
I need to mute Icky. I can't hear a word you're saying. Give me 1 second. Okay,
Fine.
continue.
So, I mean, a couple incidents there towards the end. What's your perspective on all of it?
Yeah, so me and Smart, obviously with Roger getting the win, Smart was the one that needed to play a bit of catch up on the points, so we were just planning to finish 1 and 2 how it was, but Smart had engine damage, and Trainwrecks was coming so fast towards both of us, so I basically said to Smart, I'm like, if he gets closer, I'm gonna go for it, and we agreed, and then, the time came, Train was already there, and kind of blew by me, but I knew Smart was a lot more experienced at being defensive, so I kind of either figured that Smart would either hold him off or they would both kill each other trying to race each other. And the latter happened, and I saw how low their entry was, and I'm like, with the tire that we have, there's no way they don't slide up all the way up the track. And I timed it perfectly. I would have been right underneath both of them, and they would have probably killed each other, but unfortunately, Yikes kind of stuck his nose in a little bit despite being a lap down. He did get hung up on Smart's rear, so it's not exactly his fault, but probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. But I mean, podium for as a D1 sub, and also in my very first D1 race, and could have won. I really couldn't have asked any better for Roger.
I mean, first off, a win for Roger in the first race. Now, and a second place finish with you sub. Man, that's pretty good. So, like you said, D1 sub, first D1 debut. Would you say that you learned a lot?
Oh yeah. I mean, shout out to everybody. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a really close to the vest, especially during the race where no one was gonna say their fuel or what the lines are running and their tires. And half the race is like, hey everyone, tire check, and then everyone would say what their right front, right rear is. I'm like, I can compare mine, and then I can see their lines. I'm like, oh okay, I can go down here and save a bit more. And I learned a ton throughout the race. I mean, it was a great experience, and I just want to thank Roger for the opportunity that he gave me. And yeah, we'll see what happens in D2.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in D2. Oh,
Could
Coma, second place.
I could not have
Oh.
asked for a better finish from this driver. He did a great job today. I'm very proud of him. Second place finish. Let's go.
Thank you, Roger.
All right, we'll move you back down. All right, let's get the winner of the race making an amazing drive up here. Let's get Train up here. Let me find the right chat. Train, can you hear up in the booth?
Yes, I can.
What a drive for the finish from you, Train. How did you do it? You spit on pit road, had to do a drive through, and then you came back to win. Just take us through that.
I mean, once I sped on pit road, honestly, I thought it was over from there. But seeing Smart Coder pass me while I was doing my serving my penalty, I knew I could catch him. He had that engine damage from earlier, so I knew I just had to play my cards right, and I could, just get back up to him. I had to save it for the end, so I don't, kill my tires.
Hmm. So engine damage making a big difference for you. Were you worried about tires coming to the finish? I mean, you were on a 5-lap different strategy. You were on better tires, but were you worried about having to push and having those tires wear down faster?
Yeah, because I had to push, but I couldn't push too early, or else I would not be able to catch him at the end. So I mean, if you saw, I switched up my line there, coming to like 8 to go, going to the middle, and I was able to catch him even faster. But before that, I was just saving my tires and still pushing a little bit more.
I see. Well, a great finish, a win, a great race overall for you. You were up front all day. Quick question for midway through the race. I mean, were you pushing all race long, or were you conserving? Because you were up front having and pulling gaps, but your tires were still pretty fine.
Yeah, when we got in clean air after the first set of green flag pit stops, I was able to save tires more. But I just went too long on that last run and I almost spun into pit road, so I had to let off the brake and end up speeding.
All right. Well, thank you, Train. Congrats on the win. Definitely deserved from that 88 machine. All right, that will wrap it up here in Charlotte. Hope you all enjoyed the Charlotte 225. Had a mix of about everything. A lot of single car spins, a lot of fuel strategy going on, and a big drive to the end from the Train. Hope you all enjoyed. That'll wrap it up here in Charlotte. I've been T-Man. We'll see you next week.